You think you own a dog. You pay for their food. You schedule their vet appointments. You pick their name. But here's the thing. Your dog has a completely different theory about who's in charge here. And honestly, the science suggests they might be right. Let's go back about 15,000 years. Humans and wolves have been circling each other for a long time. Wolves are smart. They notice that wherever humans go, food scraps follow. And the wolves who were brave enough, or curious enough, to creep a little closer to the fire, they ate better. The friendlier wolves got more food. They survived better. Their puppies inherited that friendliness. Generation by generation, over thousands of years, wolves began to change. Not because humans were breeding them deliberately, but because being nice to humans was just working out really well. Here's the part that gets really interesting. When scientists compared dog DNA to wolf DNA, they found something unexpected. Dogs hadn't just become physically smaller or less aggressive. Their brains had changed. Dogs developed an almost eerie ability to read human social cues, to follow a pointing finger, to notice where a human's eyes are looking, to pick up on emotional states. Wolves, even wolves raised by humans from birth, can't do this nearly as well. This wasn't trained into dogs. They were born with it. Dogs became, in a very real sense, specialists in humans. We like to think we trained dogs, and yes, we did. Sit, stay, roll over, that's real. Research into dog cognition has revealed something a little humbling. Dogs are extraordinarily good at training us back. Dogs figured out extremely quickly that certain behaviors, the head tilt, the soft eyes, the paw on your knee, reliably produce food, attention, and affection from humans. And they deploy these behaviors with remarkable precision. One study found that dogs make more puppy face expressions when a human is watching them than when they're alone. They're performing for you, and it works every time. Here's the genuinely wild part. In 2015, researchers at Azabu University in Japan measured oxytocin levels. That's the bonding hormone, the same one released between a mother and a newborn in both dogs and their owners after they made prolonged eye contact. Both the dog and the human got an oxytocin spike. The same mechanism that bonds a parent to a child was being activated by your dog just looking at you. When researchers ran the same experiment with wolves, even hand-raised ones who were comfortable around humans, nothing, no oxytocin loop. Dogs didn't just learn to live near us. They evolved a biological mechanism to make us fall in love with them. Think about that the next time your dog makes eye contact with you. They're not admiring you, they're dosing you. So what does your dog actually think of you? This one is genuinely complicated. For a long time, people assumed dogs thought of their owners as other dogs, that you were basically just a hairless, clumsy packmate. More recent research suggests the picture is stranger. Dogs can smell your stress hormones. They can detect blood sugar changes. There is solid evidence they can smell certain cancers before medical equipment can detect them. Your dog knows more about your internal state right now than most of your friends do. You think you're taking care of them, but they are monitoring you constantly with equipment you cannot comprehend. Who's watching who? Psychologists have a concept called secure attachment, the way a small child relates to a parent they trust. When the parent is present, the child explores freely. When the parent leaves, the child gets distressed. When the parent returns, the child calms down quickly. Researchers ran the same tests on dogs. Dogs show the same secure attachment patterns as human children. They use their owners as a safe base from which to explore the world. They get genuinely distressed when left and calm down rapidly when reunited. This isn't conditioning. It's not they associate you with food. Dogs form something that looks, behaviorally, almost exactly like love. The question of whether it is love is one science is still wrestling with, but the behavior is indistinguishable. So here's where we land. You pay for your dog. You feed them, walk them, worry about them, rearrange your schedule for them, and feel genuine grief when they die. By most definitions of a dependent relationship, they own you. Dogs spent 15,000 years developing a suite of tools specifically designed to make humans care for them unconditionally. The eye contact that triggers your oxytocin, the expressions that evolved to look heartbreakingly cute to the human eye specifically, the attachment behavior that makes you feel needed. Dogs didn't just adapt to live near humans. They adapted to live inside our emotional lives. They became irreplaceable. Was that an accident? A happy coincidence of evolution? Or did those early wolves, the ones who first crept toward the firelight, stumble onto the greatest survival strategy in the history of the animal kingdom? Next time, your dog looks up at you with those eyes, and you feel that warmth, that pull, that inexplicable sense that this animal gets you. They do. That's not a mistake. That's 15,000 years of very focused work. They know exactly what they're doing. The real question is, do you? What did your pet train you to do? Drop it in the comments.